Plasma. Donate tomorrow.
Heart of a Lion.
Introducing first, fighting out of the Twin J blue corner. This brawler stands 5'11", weighed in 205.6 pounds. Tonight he's making his amateur debut, representing Legacy Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Adrian, the Top Dog Watson. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Nebraska Lottery red corner, is a boxer standing 6 foot tall, weighed in 201 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 0 wins, 1 defeat. Representing Get Money Team and fighting out of East Omaha, Nebraska, Tyler the Lion Drugsvold.
Yeah, this Get Money Team, they got a hell of a following, I'll tell you what.
Sure
Younger cats, but they got some fighters on their team for sure.
All right, game on. Both orthodox stances. It's time to play. Tyler finding success with those low kicks early. Really aggressive striking. I like it. Great pressure up against the cage, looking for a takedown. Adrian with some knees. Fighting for wrist control.
Keeping good pressure up against the cage.
Yeah, if he can keep this up. Oh, he finds a takedown, a little back trip.
Right into full mount. It's not a good place for Mr. Watson.
It sure isn't, especially when these boys are big. Like to see him get his left arm out, though. That's asking to get swept. Into a half guard position now. Tyler landing some short strikes. Trying to set up a head and arm choke here. Couldn't find it. Adrian working what's called a lockdown with his legs, entangling top man's legs, and you can see Tyler try to pull out of that, but it's really tight. There are some options from there, but when you're flat on your back, you can't do a whole lot but hold the guy there. What Adrian needs to do is get to his left hip and use that right underhook like he's trying to do, and you can find some sweeps and even some submissions from there, but when he's stuck to the mat like he is, he's just holding him there. He's turning the wrong way. He needs to turn the other way and find that underhook with his right arm. Otherwise, he's just going to keep getting smashed here.
Yeah.
Tyler doing really well, controlling Adrian. May not be exciting, but these guys are in the business of winning fights, and this is one way to do it. Controlling top position, landing short strikes. Good round for Tyler.
Both look a little
Now
winded
to the
after
second
that
round.
first
Once again, this
round.
fight is brought to you by CLS Plasma.
You know, like you said, it doesn't look like a whole
Go
lot. but
donate,
man,
make some money.
when you got 200 pounds sitting on you for 3 minutes,
Yep.
it gets a little exerting.
And that work up against the cage, that's hard work. It doesn't look like it, but those guys are really fighting for position when they're up against the cage. I don't know if you remember, Robert Rojas won a championship fight. He held the guy up against the cage for 25 minutes straight. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh yeah, it
But
was our
that just
event.
shows some serious conditioning to be able to control your opponent and keep him up against the cage for that
Yep.
long.
Here
right,
we go, round two. Drugsvold's pretty agile for a big guy.
Sure is. There he goes again. Damn, he broke one of the whites.
Oh. Lights out. That's his new nickname.
Yeah, dude. We found his nickname. You earned those. Got the takedown into side control. Looking for a crucifix position. Landing some nice strikes from it. All right, back in top half guard. Let's see what he can do from here. Let's see if Adrian's corner gave him some half guard pointers. Get him off his back onto that hip.
He needs to step that leg over and come back into full half guard. Gonna have a little better luck as far as position in that aspect, especially being up against the cage like they are right now. Body shots.
Yeah, big body shots. Oh, he's bucking. Well, he's on his hip now. Now he went right back to his back.
Looks like we got a little blood maybe coming from the eye of Adrian. I don't know if he's cut or if it's coming from the nose or not, but
I mean, once again, this goes back to what we talked about during Vu's fight. This heavy top control, man, it can really break a fighter's spirit. And it can be just a matter of time before you get your opening. Tyler looking to take the back here maybe, but he's kind of pinched off because of the cage. It's hard to squeak around. He's still looking at it though. Adrian doing a good job keeping Tyler's back up, or keeping close to the cage so Tyler can't wrap around and take his back and get the other hook in. It's MMA 101 to scrape your opponent off your back with the cage.
looks like he's still trying to go for that choke, which is so hard up against the cage like that.
Yeah, when you don't have the angle, it's tough. Big body shots to finish the round. Another great round for Tyler. Who'd this guy fight in his debut? Remember?
Fought a kid from Syracuse, I believe. No, one of Minner's.
Okay.
Out of Minner Gray Performance. He lost that fight, got into a stand-up war with this guy. And, but I'll tell you, he was just taking heavy shots, heavy shots. Can tell he likes to bang, there's no doubt about it. Seems a little more poised this fight. There again, them first fight jitters, I think, are out. Kind of know what to expect, know what the body's gonna do.
Yep, he got wise. Been closing the distance, taking it to the ground.
He definitely has all the confidence in this fight.
Yeah, he's looking really good.
I think as far as athleticness goes, I think he's just the stronger fighter. Sometimes that's what it comes down to, right?
Yeah, when everything else is the same, that's when strength and athleticism can really come into play.
All right. We'll probably get one somewhere else. Hold on just a second. Come out banging for the third round here.
Yeah, but Tyler turns him again right up against the cage. See if he can get another takedown here maybe. Adrian with the reversal here. Like to see a wider base from Tyler. He's asking to get tripped here. sit down a little, spread your legs wide. Doesn't seem like it mattered. He's out of there. Body kick from Tyler, followed by a low kick from Adrian. Look at the thighs on these guys. There's a low kick.
Couple big boys.
Yeah.
One thing I'm noticing about Drugsvold is mouthpiece hanging a little low. I think he's
Yeah.
winded.
I think you're right.
In doing so, he's keeping them hands low. He better get him up because looks like Mr. Watson might have something up his sleeve.
Yep. In the name of a big right hand.
He's searching for it, and
he's
there it
throwing
is.
Oh, caught him with one there. He's hurt.
He's hurt. They just hit that cage. I thought they're coming through on us, bud.
Tyler recovering.
Dave Jobin telling him, let's go, let's play off the cage, let's get off the cage. Show some fights. Looks like we got a front guillotine maybe attempt.
He looks a little committed to it.
I don't understand why Drugsvold's keeping the head in there.
Yeah,
It's dangerous.
He's had ample opportunities to pull it out. I think these boys are tired, Billy.
They're both exhausted.
Adrian gave a lot of what was left in his gas tank in that last exchange. Trying to fill it back up here and try to do it again before the round ends.
I do like how Drugsvold's hitting the thigh while he's in there. You know, that is showing he is committed in that aspect. Some of these judges, that's what they look for when it comes to a decision.
Yeah. 10 seconds here. Let's see if Adrian can finish this. He's looking to. He's throwing
He's
big
swinging.
shots.
Swinging for the fences.
All right, connects. Way to finish strong for Adrian.
Look like Adrian's limping a little bit. I think he rolled an ankle.
Maybe.
Going for that finish at the end there.
I'll
But
tell you what, Adrian got that round, I think. Came back after two tough first two rounds and won the third, man. That says a lot about a fighter.
and in a fight like this, as you and I both know, it comes down to ground control. And those first two rounds, Drugsvold got those takedowns and stayed heavy, and sometimes that wins the fight.
Certainly, yeah. Ask Derek Minner about top ground control. Derek Minner finding some UFC success finally. Dynasty
Indeed.
combat veteran. He's had a long career and he's earned his spot and he's finally got it.
Yeah, man, it's been great watching, like I said, just watching these kids. There again, him and Obermiller, you know. Obermiller beat him back in the day.
After 3 rounds, we go to the
And then
scorecard.
today,
And
Minner's
all
in the
three judges
UFC
scored
doing his
out
deal, you know. So
29-28 for your winner by
be fighting
unanimous
here in
decision,
February.
Tyler, the Lion Drugsvold.
Tyler with the well-deserved victory.